Hello and welcome to this new course. And today together we will learn and I will teach you actually. So you will learn and I will teach you how to get around 550,000 new users a week in just a matter of a few weeks. So that will be amazing. And you will see something that most of the dating app owners would love to when they just start. Obviously, they would love to get 50,000 new users a week. And when they start, they want to have that result in a few weeks, obviously. And it's not easy, and it's really hard to find good tricks to know how to get this kind of traction. So on the internet, you have a lot of different really good course. You have a lot of really good courses on marketing, on a bit on how to get new users, but you don't really have it for like a social media, for a social network, or even you don't really have this kind of tutorials for dating apps. That's definitely not. It's really hard to find. And most of the tricks I will teach you here are like some kind of underground tricks. They are obviously legal, definitely, don't worry, but they're not very common and they're very efficient. But however, I would like you and I will even force you to not share the tricks I will share with you, especially the one at the end of the course, with your friends, on a blog post, on social media, on your company website, and so on, because they're very efficient. But if you share them, they will be less valuable because if more people use them, it will be very common to use those kind of tricks. And again, they won't have much effect because if everybody does the same, it won't have much effect. And also because most of the tricks I found them by myself, and I want to share them only with you and with no one else. Only with my students. So only with the ones who purchased my course and no one else. So please keep it for you. You bought this course. Congratulations, because you will learn so many things no one will learn in their entire life, and you will save so much time and you will be much more efficient as a dating app business owner. But please keep the tricks just for yourself and for your business, and perhaps with your employees, but ask them to not share the tricks, and even you can ask them to sign a special form to not divulgate what they will know. So let's start. And first I want to start by something really common. It's promoting your app on Google Apps, actually the Play Store, the Android Google Play Store, and on the iOS Apple Store, App Store. And that will be really, it's like something very common, but so many people, you can't imagine, so many people I know, so many entrepreneurs, they just create a dating app they are so proud of, and they don't create an ad campaign, especially on the app stores. Some of them create, I don't know, a AdWork, the platform AdWork. I think it's that. I haven't used that one for so long. Oh, and now my internet is not working apparently. 1 second. AdSense is actually to add the ad banners on your website or blog or app, and AdWork is to promote your service on the Google network. AdWork, Google, apparently I misspelled it. AdWords, sorry. AdSense, and apparently it changes. It's Google Ads anyway now. So it changed the name. But anyway, it's the same. And so yeah, apparently it became, oh yeah, okay. So Google Ads will use it for the Play Store. Oh yeah, formerly Google AdWords. So we use it for the app stores, but not on the Google network, just for the Android Google Play. So just create an account. I would suggest you for the first ad to do it by yourself, so at least you learn it and you know how to do it, and then how to outsource it. So outsource the work with a freelancer on Fiverr, on Upwork. Try to find a good team, and since you already did it by yourself, you know more or less the process, you know more or less the steps, you will know more or less also the dashboard on of Google Ads and of Apple search ads as well. So you will know how it works, and it will be easier to outsource the work. And you will know more or less, oh, for me, it's my first time doing it, it took 25 minutes. So maybe for a freelancer who is a professional doing that, maybe it should take 12 minutes, for instance. So you know more or less how long it will take for the professional to do it, because you already did it once or twice. But I suggest you after directly to outsource it. Why? Because if you don't outsource your business at the beginning, it will be much harder to outsource it later on. When you outsource it at the beginning, you will start with good habits from the start. Because, for instance, you will use a password manager, so like one password or LastPass, and thanks to that, all accounts you will have like a generic password, and you won't share your own password, and the freelancer, the team you outsource will use the same account. So I suggest you, LastPass is not really good. Maybe try one password or another one. You have a lot of them. Most of them have a free plan, and try one of them, and you will see LastPassword. The problem is free as well, but it's kind of outdated app, and to me it doesn't work very well. It's really common. It's so many companies use it, but to me it's definitely not the best. Try to find a good one, and you will also have good habits about creating accounts on those platforms like on Google Ads. Since you know that you will outsource the work, you will directly use your professional company email. Like if your dating app is my super dating app, it will be my team or marketing at mysuperdatingapp.com, for instance, and it will be much easier to outsource, thanks to you won't use your personal email address, because if you do so, you will maybe sometimes also share your email account with them, and you don't want that. So that's why it's better to use your company email address, and then you create an account at marketing at mysuperdatingapp.com, and so you will share that email account if you need so for the team, because sometimes the team has to confirm a link or something like that in the email account, and since it's not your private email account, it will also be much easier later on to outsource, because so easily if you try to outsource, if you don't try to outsource from the start, and you try to do everything by yourself from the start, you won't have time to market well your dating app. You will try to do everything by yourself, and later on it will be so hard to outsource, and because you will think your app doesn't work well because you do everything by yourself, and so you don't have time to market your app very well. And so you think, because of that, because you don't delegate well your time at the beginning, you think, oh, anyway, my app doesn't work well, I will never outsource it because it's not profitable, and you will end up not doing anything, because after you will close your service, and that's it. So try to outsource directly now. Just do an ad campaign by yourself, only one ad campaign for Google Ads. If you publish your app on Google Play, if you have an Android version, and on the Apple search ads, if you published an app on the App Store of Apple. So try to do it and see how it works. There's also some good freelancer that you can actually use. The good ones are, for instance, this one. That's a good one you can use to outsource the ad campaign. That one from Fiverr. I try to see the rating actually. Here it's 4.9, so it looks really good. So normally it should be fine. And you have 122 reviews already. So if you just have 10 reviews, maybe it's reviews from friends or from people that ask to give 5 stars review. But here 122, it looks already professional, good, and it's just $15. The other one I would suggest you, it's this one, and this one is also quite good. You can use it also for your dating app, and it's also for Android, if I remember well. I think so. It's for Android, and yeah, it's also a good one. So try that one, these two, and that's already the first step. Google Play, Apple Store ads. It will be very efficient. Do it by yourself and start from that. The second trick is, you have also people per hour. I forgot to share with you. So just to move to the next section, this one also as well. You can also try to find services where they will install your app many times. Obviously, it has to be the good ones because otherwise you might be banned, or it might not be efficient, or the installs might be a waste because it's like fake installs. But that one looks good because the reviews are really high. So you can try that one as well for just $10. It's really cheap. People per hour usually is for the European market, but you can also use it even if you're not in the European market. And as you can see, the price is in dollar in my case. So it's good. You have other services also you might be able to find on the internet where it's free, but you have to install and give good reviews for other apps, and then your app will be displayed also. So like you install some apps you don't know, you review them, and then because you did that, they will promote your app for the other users that do the same as you. So they will also review your app and give a review to your app. So I found a service before. I was using the service. I don't remember the name. I don't think they are still running now. I think the website is down. But basically, they promote your. So you have to register your account. You give the details of your app, the link, and so on. And once you are in the dashboard, you have to download some apps. You have to review the apps, and then when you do that, like if you do 10 app reviews, they will display your app for the other users. So they will also download your app and review it on the store. This is how it works. You have some services like that. Some are free. Some of them you have to pay for it, but they're still good. So I could also recommend you doing that. Maybe just don't spend too much time doing that. You can also pay a freelancer doing that for you. That can be good too. So the next one is let's go back to the notes. So here, online service. I don't know why I thought the light, my light was blinking. It's a bit weird. So my light in the background. Anyway, yeah, it's funny. Here, chat online. Oh yeah, that's the one I just told you. Wow, yeah, apparently the light is blinking behind me. It's just weird. I'm sorry about that. It distracts me a little bit. So chat online service. This is what I just told you. And oh yeah, when you publish your app, of course you should try to remove all the unnecessary link. So you should just have the basic and the basic app with the least links on it. So just what you want the user to do, just the the registration link and the login link as well. And then you will have terms and condition. You will have a contact section as well. But that's it, you know. And even contact section can be only shown when there's an issue, and then you show it. Terms and conditions can be only shown when on the registration, on the sign up page, and otherwise you don't show it. So you should only show what you want the users to do and nothing else. You have to be kind of strict in the navigation, otherwise the user will go everywhere on your app and won't do what you want the user to do. So that's also very important because it will increase the registration rates. So just optimize your app or your website, if it's a website, to just try user to do exactly what you want the user to do, and that's it. It's really important. So just remove everything that is unnecessary, and you want the user to sign up in your app. So really make everything as easy as possible, so the user will sign up on your app. Remove the link on the logo. Remove all unnecessary text as well. That's important too. Now I want to speak to you about promoting your service on services like ProductHunt, Reddit. So ProductHunt is that one. I'm sure you know it. Reddit is also a good one, less efficient, I would say, especially for dating apps, but you have to choose the good thread for it, and you have to optimize it as best as you can. But I would say it's okay, but for for dating apps maybe it's not the best, but still you should do it because it depends of the niche of your dating app. Some niches are better than others, so try to do it as well. Quora is good too, but again you should add like videos and photos on your post to have your post higher in the position. It means that when you have videos and photos and a long text, well, your comment will be like more valuable for the algorithm of Quora, and so on the thread of the post, of the question of Quora, your post will be on a higher position, and that's much better. So try to add a valuable message as well, and be careful because on Quora actually they are they will ban you easily, or they will remove your comment easily if you promote too much things that actually belong to you. And that too, so you should really, because of that, you should really make a generate post and try to give valuable help before to share your service. But otherwise, it gives also a lot of traffic. Hacker News, it's also a really good one. It's to me, it's also very valuable. It's definitely like the website is not really nice. It's really old-fashioned, but you don't have to register. You can make a promotion very easily. You should also, again, like if your app is now for the moment only available for private invites, or you have a waiting list, for instance, you can say, hey, if you want to be on the top of the waiting list, please put higher, I don't know how they call it, like up the post, move to the upvote. Please upvote the post, and so you will be higher on the waiting list. You can't really verify that, but you can just suggest them to do that, and a lot of users will do it, although they don't know if you check or not. So just give the link of your post in the email when they register for the waiting list, and ask them to upvote the post. And the same for actually ProductHunt and a lot of people do that. You can, even if you have a mailing list already with a bunch of users, ask them to upvote your post and say to them that, for instance, you will give a free membership for life if they upvote your post on ProductHunt and on Hacker News and on Reddit, for instance. Is for you, it's actually it's a win-win situation, because for you will win a lot, because you will be much more visible, especially on ProductHunt. And for the users, you having a user with membership free for life, you want to lose money. And for the user, it's amazing because they will love that, and they will be really proud to have the membership for free, especially if after your dating app is so successful. Well, they will be so happy, and try to have them also as an ambassador. Brand ambassador. I think I didn't spell it right. Oh yeah, brand ambassador. It's someone who you create a movement behind your brand, and you have ambassadors that will promote your apps elsewhere on the internet, on the web, on social media. And you, in exchange, you will give like a free membership. You will give maybe, I don't know, an ebook about how to date very well on your dating app, and so on. Like you will give away some freebies for the users who promote your apps, or who help the users who help you to upvote your posts on ProductHunt or on Hacker News and so on. So that's a really good way actually to have more visibility for you. So to upvote your app is really really powerful. On ProductHunt, by the way, here it's ProductHunt. You also you should publish your post. I mean, your product on ProductHunt. You should publish it on Monday, 1 minute past midnight. So just after Sunday, Monday midnight, 1 past midnight, because they reset all the ratings and all the products. They will reset it from Monday, and so it's actually Californian time zone. So on the Californian time zone, you should publish your app at 1 past midnight, because they reset all the apps. I don't know, if you try to download ProductHunt app, you will see you have all the apps, and they reset I think we can see here all the products of the week, and so you will be easily on the top if you publish it at that time. Now, a lot of people know that trick, so a lot of people try nowadays to publish their app at 1 past midnight, but still you should do the same, because it's the best way to be visible, like more visible. Because if you do it on Tuesday, Wednesday, there are already a lot of apps that went to the weekly best products. Sorry, it's ProductHunt, so products. So yeah, try to do that. Try to incite people. Try to suggest people your users to upvote for your app. That's also really powerful. And once again, if you decide to only open your dating app with a VIP private beta, or an invitation only on waiting list, try to ask them, try to incite them to share your dating app or to upvote your dating app on ProductHunt, Hacker News, and so on. So they will be it will be much better for you. Your product will be much more visible by doing that, and they will be very happy, because by doing that they will be on the top of the list, of the waiting list, your users. So now we speak about the long tail technique. The long tail technique is also a really good, actually a really good technique because it helps you to get a better position with the SEO by having longer keywords. So, for instance, here I'm on KW Finder, and I just typed dating app, and I see a lot of other suggestions, really good ones, the ones that have, you know, the best result. Even free dating sites, you see, is really good. It was searched for 250,000 times so far. I don't know if it's per week for the last 12 months. I believe so. Average, yeah, last 12 months, but you can change to last 3 months, for instance. And so you will see which one like best dating apps. That keyword is also very good. It was searched for 155,000 times, so it's also quite a good keyword, but you have a lot of different ones. So try to do that, and that way you will have a really good position on search engines. And obviously this one, so keyword tool is also a really good one. That one is free. The other one, the KW Finder, is not free, but you can try. They have a trial actually. You can use, and at the beginning it's nice to pay for them to get the best keywords on your landing page where you promote your dating app. And after that, you know more or less already what's the best keywords. You can just cancel the membership. So also you have to try to use the kind of words people speak when they are looking for dating website, because now a lot of people nowadays, they use a voice search. So it's really important to have the proper keywords, not just dating app, but maybe people will ask on their phone, what's the dating app I should use, or things like that. And so try to use these kind of keywords. So like dating app in New York for me or for singles, this kind of keywords. Try that. Really, you should try those kind of keywords, and you will see it will be quite good for you. Also, landing page, you should have, like we were speaking actually about a landing page where you promote your dating app just now, for where you put all the long tail keywords. But you should, to build your landing page. Now, this kind of platforms, to me, I suggest you to use WordPress with Optimized Press, because now like cart.co and the other kind of platforms like that are not very optimized for SEO. However, WordPress is really good for SEO, and especially if you install good WP plugins, SEO plugins. You can use WP Engine. It's the best web host for WordPress. So many really popular and famous companies, SaaS companies, and so on, they use WP Engine as well. So yeah, try it with WP Engine. Otherwise, you can just install it on your web host. In my case, personally, I use Crystal. It's a British web hosting company actually, and they are very good too. Okay, my internet is a little bit slow. You see, it's them. They're also very good. I never had any problems with them, and the customer service are just amazing, because usually customer service is not really good. Especially, web hosting companies have usually the worst customer services. So with Crystal, they are really good. Otherwise, just use the VPN Engine. Apparently, they have also a very good customer service too. And yeah, Optimized Press 3 is also very efficient. I really like I really like it. You have to pay it. Now they say that you have to pay yearly. Actually, you don't really have to pay yearly. If you don't renew your subscription, you will just not get the updates for the next year, but the plugin will still be working very well on your website. Because yeah, when you go to pricing, you see, oh, it's yearly, but actually no. If you just cancel it, it will still work on your blog, but they don't provide the updates anymore. So maybe one day a new WordPress update will break something with the plugin, so you will have to renew your subscription to get the new updates. And yeah, that's the one. And Google Play and Apple Store ads, we just spoke about it. The few services I recommended to you on Fiverr, we also spoke about it already. So that's already done. And here, so the reviews on the app, the keywords. So like really try to find really good keywords like on your landing page, on your on your website. Like I don't know, it will be like mysuperdatingapp.com, and on the site you will use, for instance, looking for dating app tonight. Well, and try to really use the keywords your users are using. So in my case, my sexy startup.com, I just created the website, so it's really new actually. It's here. Let's have a look. Okay, so it's still really new. But yeah, with that was built with optimized press, so you can really build something really like that with optimized press. It's very powerful. So I really highly suggest you to give a try and try to build something very similar, because it's just so good, so powerful. The quiz as well, that's also a really good idea, to get email addresses of user, and once you have the email addresses, you can retarget them, and you can send them emails saying, hey, I just launched a really nice dating app, here's the link, and so on and so on. And there are a few services. The best ones I found the best one I have found is Lead Quizzes, Outgrow, TribeInteract.com, Riddle, and WP Quiz Pro. By default, they will say on WP Quiz Pro that you need to buy a license for multiple sites, but actually there's an option to just select for one site. All of the quiz services are mostly, all of them, the services for creating a quiz easily, all of them you have to pay for it. They're not free, but they are really good. You see like 3 sites by default, so you have to go to more options and you have to select one site. But it's really good actually. A quiz can be like what kind of boyfriend am I, or what kind of girlfriend am I, what kind of sexual position I'm looking for, something like that. Should be a bit dirty maybe, because people prefer this. And if you make ad campaigns on Facebook, you have to see also the terms and conditions there. Make sure that what you promote is okay for Facebook, for instance. But if you promote your app on Facebook, it's really good with a quiz, and so the link will link to your quiz, and after to have the results, so they will do the quiz, and after, of course, they want the results. So you say, okay, now get the result, receive my results, and you will have the email field, and so they have to enter the email to receive the result. Even if you give the result just after on the next page, you should write something like, receive my results, my quiz results by email. Otherwise, they will just write down a random email address, and that's not what you want, because after you want to promote your dating app to them by email. So that's why especially with a discount or a countdown discount, so you say, oh, after you send an email to them, oh, you have found the best dating app for you according to what you said in the quiz, according to your personality. There's currently 90% off for the premium membership. Here's the link of the dating app made just for you, for the criteria you said in the quiz. Here is, and you should send an email like that after the quiz. But quizzes are just the best tool to get users for your dating app. Like really. You can also create a lead magnet. A lead magnet is also a really good way to attract new users. So like you will give, I don't know, you will say, hey, receive the ebook to know how to date on the internet on a dating app. And then they will enter the email and you will say, you will have a checkbox also, would you like to receive times the best tips and tricks for to date very well on the internet. And usually if you say the best tips and tricks, if you don't say marketing email, but you say tips and tricks or the best pieces of advice to date on the internet, they will tick the checkbox, and then you will be able to promote your dating app. So on the squeeze page also, thanks to cards.co, you can have different squeeze page as well. And by the way, for the quiz also, it's nice to use use card.co. It's just $9 a month to promote the quiz, and you can have a custom domain with cards.co pro version, $9 a year. No, sorry, it's actually $9 a year. And because it's your own domain, you will be able to promote on Facebook ads, because I think you can't promote on Facebook ads if you don't own the domain. So if you just give the link of lead quizzes, for instance, it won't work. Maybe on lead quizzes or on tryinteract.com, you might be able to have a custom UI, maybe a custom domain. If you can, then you don't need cards.co, but if you can't, then you will need to find another solution to have your own domain, and then you have to link to the, for instance, to the interact.com quiz. So you see, take a quiz. That one is really good because the quiz are very nice. You can add photos. It's really pleasant quiz to do. Like the quizzes you can make with Try Interact. It's just the best, and it's made for marketers. So it's really good for marketing actually, because it's just like a lot of marketers use it. You see, it's $0 for the free version. Do they say that you can use your domain? Custom design? No, they don't mention it. But yeah, try that one. Yeah. And then you have also try to contact influencers on social media, such as YouTube, on blogs, and so on. And so to ask them to speak about your dating app, that's also very important. You should really try to have more and more traction on your dating app by doing so. You ask YouTubers, you can pay them on blogs as well, but the good dating blogs. And finally, you can use international dating events as well. The national ones, if your dating app targets just one specific city, it's even better. So if your dating app is really national, it's really regional. Try to use the events nearby where you live. Otherwise, the international dating event is good too, to promote it, and also to have a better, to be more trusted in the industry. Because if you say on your dating website that you went to this kind of event, and that event, people will prefer, they will trust you. It's the user proof. And offer also an affiliate program, and you can register your dating app on some affiliation programs, and say to them that you will give them 90% weight. You have also some good affiliation software such as IDF Affiliate. It's okay. Post Affiliate Pro, but you can't have access with a VPN, so you have to be careful. First Promoter is good too, but the only problem is a bit expensive, if I remember well. Let's have a look again. But it's nice to offer an affiliation program as well, and you can give a link also in your dating app. We said actually we spoke about not giving a lot of links or on the menu, not to to remove all the menus of your dating app, especially when they are not logged in and when they didn't sign up yet on your dating app. But once they are logged in your dating app, you can display a small icon at the end, at the bottom of your dating app, or maybe by email as well. When you send emails to them, at the bottom you can say, hey, did you know that you can be a brand ambassador of my super dating app, for instance, and you will receive 90% commission just for you. And so they will promote it because the commission is so high, and you will still have new leads, and after you can still create new upsells for them. So you will still win a lot, even if it's 90%. Yeah, so it's $49 a month. No, that's actually okay for this kind of platform. It's okay. And yeah, that platform actually it's really good. It's really modern. I suggest you to have a look. It's also compatible for invoicing for the EU companies, and I didn't use it actually before, but they look quite good. So yeah, I suggest you to have a look to them and see if it fits for you or not. So yeah, that's pretty much it actually. I really wish you good luck. So again, the quizzes, not enough people do them, and actually they are so good. They are very important. So you should really try it. Try to build quizzes, and so you will be able on some ad campaigns on Instagram as well, and on Facebook. Just create a new ad post, and you will link a quiz from your ad post. I don't know if, wait, add, let's see if we can find something here now. How to use quizzes in Facebook lead ads. You see there are actually a lot of articles, and it works very well for dating apps, but just use like words such as what kind of bad boy are you in dating, or what kind of bad girl are you, or this kind of words, because people like when it's a little bit more not trash, but a little bit more not a bit naughty, let's say. Yeah, maybe. And so yeah, try to use the power of quizzes in your ad campaign. It's really important. And here, how to make Facebook quiz ad. Oh, that's another one. So yeah, really try to do this because it's really powerful, and it's really good. I think that's a product actually, but yeah, try to do something like that. You will see how powerful it is. Interact. Oh, actually, it's try Interact, the platform I was speaking to you, and yeah, they just redirect to them. But yeah, try Interact are compatible apparently then for Facebook ads. Yes, it's the blog of Try Interact, and you see here actually they don't give a menu, they don't give anything, so they the page is very good because there's just a link and they want the user to just click here. There's no logo, no menu, nothing else, and you should do exactly like that on your dating app. What we just said actually. You see, like where can I click? Well, just here. It's the same link actually, and then it will direct to Try Interact, and there you can create a quiz. And as we previously saw, you have a free plan actually. That one you can try, and I really suggest you to try, and they give you some flash discount as well. So just try it, and good luck in promoting your dating app. I wish you the best, and contact me if you need anything else from me. I'm here to help anyway. Try to do the best. Again, like what we said about the private invitation, try to to make it private. It's like to make the users also feeling more proud. You can even try to have a form, like an application form, like for a job, and so they have to speak about themselves, some criteria, because you can say, for instance, that you don't accept anyone on your, you don't accept everybody on your dating app, because you just say it to the best users, and they have to upload a photo. They maybe even have to upload a payslip to prove that they are rich or poor or whatsoever, because you want to select just the users you want for your dating app, and it makes them feeling more proud when they are accepted, when you approve to them for your dating app, and so they will be more willing to pay after that. So try to do this, and I wish you all the best. See you very soon.